Hey guys, welcome to Northcountryoffgrid. I'm Chad. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, and if you hit that little bell, you'll get notifications on our upcoming or our recently posted videos. I'm gonna give you guys an update on what happened last night. We had a bit of an event out here on the property. I'm walking out to the northern half of my property, so you guys are coming with me. So the dogs, so Charlie. So last night my dogs were alerting to somebody up on the road. And so I made my way up here, and which is basically the top of our 20 acres. There's a private easement that runs through it for the neighbors around here. It's private, nobody else is allowed on it. Everyone that's on it has their name on the agreement. But anyway, so my dogs were alerting, so I came up here to check it out, and there's a guy parked up here on my property and just sitting here. And I walked up and I asked him what they're doing, and this guy instantly accuses me of blocking off his easement to his property. I'll show you, we're getting up here right now. I have a road. It wasn't a road when we got here. You could tell people had driven on it. Okay, so I'm out on the road right now. This is the road easement. We're still on my property. This road runs right through my property. This is my property. This is not my road. It's everyone else's easement through my property. Still my property. So here is, to the north of me, this road going in. And it's gated and it's posted. And this is where these guys were sitting last night in the truck. And he tells me, hey, you're blocking off my access to my property. And I said, well, do you own the property up to the north of me? And he said, yeah, that's my property up there. And I said, well, that can be your property, but I have no easements through my property, so you don't have any access through my property. And he said, well, I bought it and I was told that I have access through it. And I said, well, I have paperwork from my title company that says that you do not have access through my property. So I'm not sure who told you what you were told, but they're wrong. I said, well, who's your real estate agent? He said, I didn't have a real estate agent. I bought it at an auction. Well, when you buy property, you better do your homework to make sure you have access to that property. So it wasn't a huge issue. You know, the guy, he has property, he thinks he has access to it. He's just trying to find it. My property, this road that we cleared going through here, there was an existing, it was obvious that someone had driven on it, but we came through here when we bought it. We cut everything, we bushwhacked it so that it was actually accessible. This is my road. This is my road going up through here. And it could get him back to his property, but it's not my problem. I didn't buy this road to give someone access to run through it. We have plans for this top 5, and it has nothing to do with people running up through here. So it wasn't a huge issue. It was more just a misunderstanding at first. So after talking to him, the guy was a little heated. He seemed upset. He informed me that, well, we're just going to have to go to court about it. And I said, well, you're welcome to take me to court, do whatever you want to do. It's a lot of money. Go ahead. I have paperwork that says you don't belong here. Do you have any paperwork that says you do? And he didn't. He has nothing. He has a property on a map, and because my road goes through my property, I guess he feels entitled to the access of my road through my property. So I was being cool about it. I was just trying to be cordial. I let him know that, listen, man, you just don't have access to it. That's basically the way it is. He continued to threaten litigation, saying that, well, we'll just have to go to court and figure it out, and it's going to get expensive for you. Not going to get expensive for me. I went through a title company that proves that I have no easement through here. And that title company would be liable if there was an easement through here, not me. I used a professional when buying property. I used a professional to walk me through it. But after talking to him, I said, well, I'll tell you what, man, I'm not going to give you access to your property. He had a real estate agent with him. And the guy didn't seem to want to play by the rules as a professional real estate agent, which wound up upsetting me later on in the conversation. So what happened was, I told him, listen, if you guys want to go back and look at the property, he had a real estate agent with him because I guess he's planning on selling it. I said, if you want to go back and look at it, you guys can walk back through there. You obviously can't get your truck through because I have stuff in the middle of the road halfway up the property. And he said, well, we already went and looked at it, so that's okay. And I said, oh, you already went on my property to go look at it? And he said, yeah, we walked up there. We saw that you had stuff up there. He told me what I had up there. And I thought, huh, okay. So Shelby came out, gave him the professional legal mumbo jumbo. I let her take care of it. And she said the same thing I said afterwards. Let him know, like, listen, you don't have an easement. You have no agreement to be up here. You can't be on our property. You're trespassing. So we all separate ways. I took his contact number. I got the contact number from the agent. I got his information. We gave them mine. I said, listen, we can talk about it later, but as of right now, you guys go do whatever you're gonna do. You can talk to your lawyer, call title, talk to Santa Claus. I don't care. Let me know when you're done. Figure out that you don't have access at my property and we'll talk. So he had mentioned that he left a note for me. I forgot about it. I walked back and I continued working, and I was up on my property working, and then I thought, oh, I better go grab that note just to go check it out. And I thought, you know what, since they're on my property, I better walk up there too and just make sure that nothing's missing, you know, nothing got grabbed. Charlie, come here. So I walk up here to retrieve the note. I was a little upset that I was pretty upset that they trespassed on my property after. As you can see, there's a no trespassing sign, clear as day. There's a locked gate, clear as day. So I walked up to get the note. Here's what I found. This guy, I'm blocking out his number. This guy writes on, let's see, there you go, you got it? This guy writes on my sign, you have blocked my easement. Exclamation point. You have blocked my easement, exclamation point. Are you shouting at me? Is that exclamation point shouting at me? You just vandalized my property and you trespassed. Guys, this sign is $1. It's $1. Not a big deal. Vandalizing my property, pretty big deal. Trespassing on my property, pretty big deal. The fact that one of these guys is a licensed Idaho real estate agent, walked past a locked gate, walked past a no trespassing sign, and then he rats on himself to let me know that he was up here uncovering my stuff and looking through it. And I'll show you. Basically, I said, hey, you guys can't get through there. I have a bunch of lumber up there sitting right in the middle of the road. You wouldn't be able to get your truck through, so you can't go up anyway. And he said, oh yeah, I saw you had some cants up there. Now, a cant is essentially a log trimmed down into a beam, getting ready to be cut. If you mill, if you know about milling. Here's the pile. Here's the pile in the middle of the road, okay? Guys, you can't tell what's underneath that, right? This thing's completely tarped off. You can't tell what's underneath this, but I'll show you. When you flip it up, there's some cants right there. These are cants. These are cants right here. He knew that because he came in here and he rummaged through my stuff. He uncovered he uncovered my stuff. They walked through here anyway. They're already trespassing. I don't know if it's an added crime to uncover somebody's something. I don't know. Guys, this isn't the crime of the century. I did let the sheriff's department know. I told them that these guys are up here. I made contact with them. They're claiming one thing. I have paperwork that says another. I said, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. I just want it to be on record that I've told them to not come on my road. They don't have access here. They don't have a legal right to be here. They illegally trespassed. But I don't want anything done. I just want it on record. And the sheriff's department said, all right, we've got it on record. You're good to go. Just let us know if they come back. So this was before I walked up here. When I walked up here last night and I saw that they wrote on my sign, and I walked up here and then I realized that my lumber stack was covered completely and he had no idea what was under it unless he lifted it, then I got upset. And then I decided to do something about it. So we're going to call the sheriff's department again. We're going to let them know that they did vandalize the sign. We're going to let them know that they did knowingly trespass, which they already know. We're going to let them know that they walked in here and basically uncovered stuff and went through it. I don't know what that means. It might not mean anything. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and do that. That'll be documented. And then I'm going to file a complaint with the real estate agent's company. Shelby's going to walk me through it. I'm not sure who I complained to. If you guys don't know, Shelby, my wife, is a real estate agent. So she knows what you can and can't do out here. These guys just assumed they were alone in the woods and we'll just go ahead and trespass. You know, it can't hurt. No one's going to catch us, Bob, whatever your name is. Guys, this is about me buying property. It's about me working hard for something, me doing my legal duty to post it properly to keep people off. And somebody come in and not respecting my property for one, and then vandalizing my property for two. You know, it's not like they tore the gate off the fence, but you wrote on a sign that I now have to replace. I get to replace it. I get to replace the sign. I don't want to replace the sign. I'd have to drive all the way to town. Like you guys know, it's at least an hour out of my day going to town. It's something like 45 minutes to get to town one way. So it's time, it's money, it's gas out of my pocket, all because you wanted to write on my sign. The funny thing about it is when I went and talked to him at the truck, he had a handwritten note on the center console, and it said, "You blocked my easement." So he started writing it on paper, but then he just decided to write it on my sign instead, I guess. I'm not cool with that. I tried to handle the situation pretty cordial. I try to keep my calm around these sorts of situations. Guys, I'm always armed. If you see me out of my property, I'm always armed. Always. So I never go into a situation with an attitude. I never go in there, acting like, hey, I can act like a tough guy because I'm armed. Ever. Never go into a situation like that ever. I always go into it to diffuse it. I always talk to people like they're my best friends. Never once raised my voice with the guy. Never once threatened the guy. But I don't like you on my property, and I don't like you defacing my property. Guys, this is pretty clear, Posted, locked, stay out. Pretty simple, stay out. So this is going to continue. I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'm going to let you know what develops here. It's obviously going to continue from his attitude, from what he said. I'm expecting to quite possibly go to court over it. I'm going to make another call to the sheriff's department. He'll probably come out and document it, I'm assuming, since it's right there. But God, I'm just wondering if I should show you guys he left his phone number on here. That's what I was covering up. He left his phone number on here. And I know there's a couple of you that call and just let them know what you think. I know we got a couple of pretty loyal subscribers, and I know you guys would give them hell. So I'm trying to do the right thing, and I'm trying to not post his. See, the guy vandalizes my property, and I'm still like, hey, you know, let's not call him and let him know he's a jerk. And then the other guy being an agent, man, you're a professional. You got to act like it at all times. Have some integrity. You know, just because no one's watching you doesn't mean you get to walk past those no trespassing signs. Okay, so I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'm going to head back to the house. I got to get some work done. I got to go back and call the sheriff's department and update them on what I found up there. So I'll do that. I'll keep you guys posted. If the sheriff comes out, I'll film that interaction with him, let you guys know what's going on, let you know what happens from here. I'll tell you this, if you guys are going to buy property, don't do it on handshakes. Don't do it on the word of owners. Don't, if it's not on paper, it's not legit. If it's not on paper, it's not legal. There's a reason why you use professionals. There's a reason why you use a real estate agent. There's a reason why you use a title company. These are all fallbacks to protect you. These are all fallbacks I use to protect me. I know from talking to neighbors out here, other landowners out here, there's a lot of handshake deals. And because of that, there's roads in here that are punched through that are not easements. They're not legal roads. Someone grabbed equipment, punched a road and said, this is my road. And it doesn't work that way. When you go to court, it doesn't work that way. So I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on from now on. I'm gonna end this video, it's getting long. I want you guys to see all this, but thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you would do. Give me your opinions on this one. I don't like to push situations. I'd rather just kind of walk away. We both walk away and that's it. But let me know what you guys think we should do on this. Let me know what you think. I understand that the sign is probably $1, not a huge deal, but it's the idea of vandalizing a man's property. Not a huge deal. It wasn't my gate. You know, I don't need to sue him over it to get a new gate. It's just a sign, but you vandalized my property, you trespassed on my property, and then you told me about it. Okay, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think I should do.